Floss Tube, YouTube. Ashley here, our Buggy Stitcher on YouTube, Schleezum on Instagram. Coming to you guys with my second stitch with me. This will be my first one talking. Last time I just kind of overlaid some music. Kind of hard to find quiet these days in my house with kiddos, but here we go. So today we are going to be working on, let's see if I can get a good camera angle here, our Disney castle. So I started to record this video just right before this one and realized I started stitching the thread color that I was working on for my treasure hunt bookshelf. Got about 20 stitches in and realized, oh crap, that's not going to work. So I pulled out the stitches. I've come back to you guys with a new video stitching the correct color this time. I made sure. Hopefully it's a better angle for you guys this time. I put my diamond painting desk or my drafting desk here. I put it down flat instead of being at an angle, kind of using this as like a support so I can show you guys, or tilt this towards you guys so you can see a little, allow for some good lighting and for me to be able to still see and stitch, do all that fun stuff. Today is Friday and I'm so thankful it's Friday. Don't have any plans for this weekend. Hopefully that means a lot of stitching in my future for next week's update. On a regular day, I probably stitch about, I don't know, 400 to 600 stitches, depending on how dinner and putting the kids down to sleep goes and everything, I would say, probably. So we'll see. I'm hoping I can do a little bit more. Haven't really got to stitch a ton today. It's been kind of rainy out, so I took the opportunity to kind of hang out with the kiddo, clean a little. We had some split pea soup for lunch with some couscous, which was quite tasty. Honestly, now talking about food makes me want a nice coffee. I don't know about anyone else, but I live off of iced coffee for some reason. It's just, I love coffee. Although I can't say that I go black or anything, so I guess I'm not quite as much of a matured coffee lover as others. But I used to not like coffee. I used to love the smell, but I hated the taste. Until I started working in payroll, and then, yeah, bring on all of the coffee. So when my husband and I decided for me to be a stay-at-home mom, we used to spend a fair bit of money on coffee. You know, I drink my coffee that I brought from home fairly quickly, and so we would go out and get like more coffee or coffee on the way home, or you know how it goes. But we got this espresso machine from Costco, Kirkland. That works just wonders, and I love it. We use it all the time, and it is the best. Not too spendy. And so I get my creamer from, you know, bulk store. So, or not my creamer, my syrup. And I don't know what y'all like, but I really love vanilla and I really love hazelnut. Give me the classics, man. I don't need something extra fancy. I just give me some heavy whipping cream and some syrup. Now I want a coffee. I think I see one in the near future. But yeah, nothing much going on here, just stitching with everybody here. Again, working on the Disney Disney Castle. Not even gonna try and pronounce it. I can't. There's no way. This is stitched on 18 count oatmeal Aida. And I used a water soluble marker. Dang, I really keep messing this one up. And I like to pre-grid my fabrics myself. Find it easier for me to follow. I could put my lines wherever I want. Just check the camera, make sure I'm actually recording, and I am. Anyway, this, I've never had a problem with the water soluble pens that you find at like the Michael's or Joann's or Hobby Lobby coming out. I've never had a problem with them coming out anyway. So I use them, they work pretty good. All right, let me just make sure I got all the right stitches here. Okay, there we go. Jeez Louise. So yeah, this won't be a very long video. Well, it's almost about everybody's dinner time. So we'll go have dinner, and then I'll probably keep stitching. Why does that just not look right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1. This one. We got. Oh, that's fine. It's just me. Just my eyeballs, I guess. Anyway, I stitched this 18 count. I was stitching full crosses, switched to 10 stitch. And I absolutely love stitching 10 stitch now. It is the best thing since sliced bread, let me tell you. It is fabulous. I used 3 strands. I was finding 2 strands just isn't quite enough coverage that I wanted. 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Anyway, this is a picture of the castle, fairly snowy, which I love snow, so that's totally fine by me. I got my handy dandy little tools that I was talking about in my last video that I had just gotten in the mail. Quite fabulous. I was super excited to try them out. Make sure I got a good angle for you guys. There we go. Okay. They work pretty good. You know, I do have to say I stitch a lot of very large full coverage projects. So that's kind of a downer for me in a way, just because I normally have a fair bit of fabric hanging. They seem to be really good at holding a little bit of fabric, but not a lot of fabric. They tend to kind of slip. So, I mean, understandable, they're silicone. They're like a thick silicone. So it's fine. It's holding it out of my way enough, or at least directed in a general area. So that's fine. Fine with me. I just needed something to kind of keep things out of the way here. Kind of hold it or keep the fabric going in a little bit of a general direction, so that way it's not all up in my business. But yeah, we're stitching on page 3 right now using Pattern Keeper. Also the most amazing thing in the world. I like to stitch by block, by each 10 by 10 and then go in whatever direction I feel like. I don't really stray into the block next to anything. I find it okay. I don't leave too many lines, although I definitely do get some grid lines every once in a while. Which, you know, whatever. There's nothing I can do about it. I mean, there probably is, but I think I probably have a fairly tight tension. I'm assuming. You wouldn't think so, but it is what it is. Once you stand back, I have to just remind myself sometimes that once you stand, 3 feet back, 4 feet, whatever, away from your project and not have it right in your face, you're not going to see some of those things. And I'll probably see some more of those things just being the crafter who made it. We tend to see all of our flaws. So I'll probably see those a lot more than others. But, I figure if there is a mark, then there's a mark. But at least there's not too many that I can tell. I did watch my video back for my Thursday update, and, I see a page line here. If you can see. Oh, there we go. I see a page line here between the two different pages, but from what I've heard, you guys didn't see anything, so, which is good. And then I didn't really see it on the video, so that's also good. Means I must be doing something right. It's probably going to be a fairly short, again, Stitch With Me, 'cause, again, dinner. Hubby's gonna be home soon, all that fun stuff. So, but I wanted to at least come on here and attempt to do a talking stitch with me and see how that goes. See if I can stitch and talk at the same time. And it seems to be going okay. So, yeah. I plan on just stitching this castle. Oh, and I got my tensioners. So I'd ordered some tensioners for my roller frame. And again, they tried to deliver it to my house, but apparently I wasn't home when they tried to deliver. So I did go to the post office and pick them up. And, I'm using rods that aren't quite as big as I need them to be for my treasure hunt bookshelf. Actually, I don't think I have any roller frames that match any of the projects that I'm working. They're all too small, which is fine. I just roll up my fabric and move it out of the way, so it's fine. But the tensioners, at first, were kind of hard to get on and actually get tension on the sides because I have so much excess fabric. But then I realized I can tighten them a tiny bit more, and then I can roll my fabric a little bit more. To kind of leave like a gap on the roller frame to then allow room for the tensioners to actually create tension. And then they worked great. I absolutely love them. And I'm probably gonna butcher this name. I think it's Juji or Gigi House, I think is the Etsy shop that I bought them from. I'll actually, when I do like my review thing, sorry, dog in the background. When I do my review or tell you guys how they are actually working, on my next weekly update, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But they're working great right now so far. I did stitch on Treasure Hunt Bookshelf last night, so I can try out the tensioners, and they seem to be doing great. And the shop actually sent me like a little feather needle minder, which was super cute and super nice of them to do that. And, the shop was, I guess, in China, or some foreign area. And so it took a while for shipping, but I wasn't in any huge hurry. I was just making do with what I had, which is totally fine. But very pleasant shop to work with. tensioners seem to be working great. Seem to be good quality. And I mean, I got Christmas ones. They're red and green, people. Red and green. Fabulous. So all is well. My mom was talking about wanting me to get oh, I messed up here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I just messed up a little bit. My mom was talking about wanting me to get my mini beloved pattern out and start working on that. So I might do that here soon. That's her favorite. It's definitely one of my favorites too, but I stitched on it so much that I kind of got a little burnt out, if y'all know what I mean. And Mini Beloved is the grayscale 2 elves, the man and the woman. In case you're wondering which one I'm talking about. It's charted by Heaven Art Designs. Unfortunately, I don't remember the artist of that one right now. But it's very beautiful. I love it. Just kind of got bored of it. Okay, where am I here? I got this one. This one. And then 1, 2, there we go. There we go. Maybe I spoke too soon about being able to do this and talk at the same time. I think the trick probably is just to cross off more of your stitches. Or stitch fast, like more as you go instead of waiting until you finish a block. Otherwise I'm gonna lose my head. There we go. Okay. Then over here, here, now I need this one. There we go. Yeah, I hope you all are staying warm, staying safe, taking a moment, breath for yourself. Hope you all get some stitching time in this weekend. You know, stitching for me definitely soothes the soul, kind of blocks out your mind from wandering. You know what I really like to do is I like to listen to an audiobook while I stitch. I find, I don't know, I don't get quite as sleepy when I stitch if I'm listening to an audiobook, and I can still retain the book, which is really nice. And then I can also, you know, spend more time listening to my audiobook because I'm not getting quite as tired. Because when I craft, I tend to get kind of sleepy sometimes because it's just so relaxing. But yeah, I've been stitching I think this is my 3rd year. I started to get into stitching a little bit. I got my first kit from Joann's, I think it was. And it wasn't full coverage. And it was just, you know, some bicycle. And started to find that I actually loved it, but I wanted something more challenging. And I had found then Stitching Jules on YouTube, if any of you don't watch her channel. Hi, Jules. I've watched her for well, pretty much since I started cross stitching. What is that, like 3 years? Something like that. And yeah, she really got me into full coverage, or at least gave me the courage to start full coverage. So that's what I did. Oh, and it sounds like my family's home, so I will chat at you later. Bye.